move on to NFL, okay? And we're going to talk about some hot topics first, and then we'll go ahead and get on into our picks. But let's make a few hot topics. We can keep that on the screen for now. D-Hop, man, the Chiefs. We can say rich get richer, but they're losing people left and right. So I don't know. Diego, man, what do you think of D-Hop going to Kansas City?
I like the move. I like the move with D-Hop going there. I think Mahomes is going to be able to get it to him because D-Hop, he's not quite the same, but still I think in that offense and with Mahomes' accuracy, he can just unlock a new level to D-Hop, and he's been kind of basically load managing this year. So I think him coming in there.
It's crazy.
He was on the Titans. I mean, I would do the same thing, honestly. We had Will Levis as quarterback. So I like the fit.
Yeah, he has looked a lot different in Tennessee. So I'm very curious to see. Okay, has D-Hop lost that much of a step?
I think it's going to be Cardinal D-Hop.
Okay, he's going to be Cardinal D-Hop. Okay.
Not Houston D-Hop, but Cardinal D-Hop.
Okay. And Cardinal D-Hop is good enough. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I feel like everybody's worst fear is this turns into a Randy Moss, Tom Brady thing.
Ooh.
And I, weirdly, with how the Chiefs, I call it they're like devil magic that they got going on.
Yeah.
That is a very strong possibility. But I think realistically, it gives them a veteran receiver who can basically – Andy going to adapt the offense, make sure that he gets a bunch of targets. And plus, this opens up stuff for Xavier Worthy and a bunch of other young receivers that they have. So I think that it could get very interesting for the Chiefs. I think that they needed a true number one after Rashee Rice went down.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like with the Chiefs in their entirety, I think the offensive end now finally can start pulling their weight because the defense has been carrying them this entire season, which we haven't said most of the time during this Chiefs dynasty that the defense is the one kind of carrying the Chiefs on their back. Right. So I do believe that this kind of gets that offense back on track, which I don't think is good for the rest of the league. So we'll see. We'll see.
Man, that's a great.
I don't think D-Hop's going to be like Randy Moss, like Tom Brady good. But if this was 3 years ago, I think maybe. But I think he's still going to be really good.
Yeah. But Diego, though, it's Chris makes a great point because we go back when Randy Moss went to New England. It was very similar to this situation because, believe it or not, it's hard to imagine from how great Randy Moss was. But Randy Moss was playing awful with the Raiders. So it was actually eerily similar to this, to where a lot of people thought Randy Moss was done then, right? And it was, okay, is he done or is he just quitting or what's going on? And then, of course, we saw the result. He went to New England. It was amazing. So, again, I think D-Hop has truly lost a step, but as you say it does kind of remind me of that situation to where if you all of a sudden see D-Hop turn into old D-Hop, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, that's wild. And these Kansas City Chiefs are a lot like the old Patriots. So it's seems like everything the Patriots did, the Chiefs all the Chiefs need to do is start cheating. And they'll be just like the Patriots.
And refs do that enough for them anyway, so
they don't need to cheat. Already got the refs.
For real.
Tries to put it in overtime for them.
It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, so one more thing I want to touch on, and then we'll get into these Week 8 picks. Can't wait to get into these because we've got a full slate of games, 16 games. Got 5 island games between Desmond Clark, former tight end of the Chicago Bears. He has his picks in, so we're going to cover his picks, Diego's picks, my picks, and Chris, you'll give us your take on all these games. But before we do that, real quick, let's touch on your boy. You got the Panther hoodie on, Diego. We know you're the ultimate Panther homer. Man, great news. I mean, I hate that, Dalton was in an accident. Don't want that. And here he's okay in that. But that aside, your guy, Bryce Young, is back.
Yeah.
He's back.
He's back.
Oof.
Yeah. I mean, you want to take this first?
I wish we had Andy. Okay. I wish we had Andy. I wish we could have sat Bryce and brought him back next year. But with that being said, I am excited to see Bryce back in action. Because he's the guy. I mean, number 1 overall pick. He to see him back.
Heisman Trophy winner.
Number 1 overall pick. Beat CJ Stroud last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still hold on.
I am.
on the season, bro. Listen, okay, I'll be completely real with Bryce. I don't like this matchup versus the Denver defense. Plus, I don't know how the team's going to respond to him. I believe that Andy at least seemed to like brighten up the locker room, even though we're still losing because I still don't think we're going to win because our defense, injured to all crap.
Yeah.
And, we just haven't been good on defense even when everybody was healthy this year.
Right.
So I just feel like this game, I'm like morbidly curious because it's like on the one hand, Bryce could like look like the number one pick that we all like imagined him to be. On the other hand, it could be the same old same. We're just like, okay, we got to get rid of this guy. So my thing is like, hey, play well, dude, so you can boost your trade value, so we can get you to a good team because we got to keep rebuilding.
Yeah,
so that's the only thing I'm really like looking forward to is like I just want to see how the team responds to him because even like when we like went live to the game, it felt like our team had a different energy around Andy than how it was around
not
Bryce.
last week.
Well, that was just crazy.
It's wavered game to game, but it was a different energy at that game for sure. The first few games, no doubt about it.
Bryce, being the team guy for last, just being with the team. I think he's gonna have a good effect on the locker room. I think he won't lose the team at least.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna see. Well, hey, they're playing. They're not playing at the typical Panther 1:00 time, so they're playing 4:00. But they're on the West Coast, so I guess they're forced to play at the 4 p.m. Eastern time. But we will see. Looking forward to that, seeing what happens there. And question is, I'm curious if Panthers are able to get a win, then I'll be curious to see what happens there. Especially, hey, Bryce mess around and looks good.
I want to see Bryce in there. Still.
Okay, so if Bryce wins, you want to see him continue to play.
I want to see Bryce in there.
All right.